Welcome to the KAB YouTube channel. No more long introductions and plenty of action. And in today's video, we're going to look at probably one of the most exciting developments in the game since I have been away, and that is the safe house. So if you go to your profile in the basic view, you'll see in the bottom right hand corner it says visit safe house, and if you click that, you can see it takes you to an area where you can display all of the excellent items that you have acquired in COD Mobile, and for obvious reasons I like this very much. So you can see that the operator is selectable in the center, so I own a Spectre Mythic operator that's been fully upgraded, so I have him on display. But if I click on him, you see that you can actually choose any. You can choose any of your operators to display in your safe house. The same is true with the vehicles. You can see that I have the ORV Legendary on display. It is one of my favourites. It looks like the Batmobile and I absolutely love it. But I could choose my Legendary Snowboard, my Legendary Helicopter, my Legendary ATV, or my Legendary Antelope A20. But obviously I like the Batmobile, so I have that there. You can also have a look and display some of your favourite guns. So on the right hand side here you can see that I've got on display the Krig 6, Ice Drake, the M13 Morningstar, the Kilo 141 Demon Song, and the Fafar 1 Bright Blade, all mythic guns. And so I have them on display, but you can put any guns on there that you're particularly proud of or that mean something to you. I've just gone for the assault rifles because I think the assault rifles look pretty darn cool when they're on display like that. Also, you can have a look. If you look at the top right hand corner, you'll see it says my name, KAB Kabul, KAB Kabul. You'll see it tells you that I have 9 mythic items and 72 legendary items. So you can see in the top right hand corner that it tells you how many of those items that you have. And this is available on anybody's profile. So you can go to anybody's profile that you're friends with, and you can actually go and visit their safe house to see what they have on display. And down in the bottom left hand corner is the Arsenal. Button. I'll just show you where that is again. You can see it there in the bottom left hand corner of the screen. And when you click on Arsenal, you can go to Weapons, Operator, or Prestige Weapons. So you can have a look at the Prestige weapons I've got. So I'm almost there for getting this season's Prestige weapon. I sadly was away on sabbatical for the AGR. I did get the MX-9 Heartless Prestige. This was the one that was available before I went away on sabbatical. And I did get the AK-47, which again is pretty darn cool. And I did get the Man of War, which was the first ever prestige item, the first ever prestige gun that was in the game. Well worth having with the golden dog tags. You can also check out the operators. So to tell you how many operators you've got, you can see I've got one of the mythic operators. I've got the Spectre T3. This was the original mythic operator that I thought was well worth getting because it was the first one in the game. I'll be honest with you, having got Spectre and having fully upgraded Spectre, this mythic operator, right up to the very top, I decided not to go for the new mythic operator. And I'll be honest with you, the reason for that is it's very, very cool to have the first mythic operator, so I'm delighted to have Spectre, and here he is. However, there was no really pay-to-win aspect. There's no pay-to-win aspect with these mythic operators. They are just for looking incredibly cool. So I would say you only need one, and probably just get the first one, the original. Unless something really special comes out in the mythic operators, like a Gunzo mythic operator, I'm very unlikely to purchase any more mythic operators. They're incredibly expensive to purchase. Actually, they're quite cheap to purchase, but they're incredibly expensive to upgrade. You can see that in one of the other videos when I upgraded Spectre, just how much that is. So I don't think the mythic operator is something I'm really going to be investing much in, not unless there's an operator I particularly want, like Gunzo. And over here on the legendary, you can see I've got 8 of the 13 legendary operators, and again, I've only really gone for the ones that I want or ones I've got by accident. So you can see Manta Ray I didn't bother, Nyx I didn't bother, Price, that was such a boring, legendary operator, I didn't bother getting him. Outrider I didn't bother. The only one I really regret probably not getting is Mace Final Guard. I think he is pretty cool. I should have probably got him. I don't know why I didn't at the time. Probably just didn't fancy it. But yeah, he's the only one I missed out on that perhaps I might want. But the standout, there are two standout legendary operators, I would say. This one is probably the most important operator. This was the first ever legendary operator. The first ever legendary operator in COD Mobile, and he is absolutely awesome. I don't think they've ever managed to create a legendary operator better than Nikto. He was the first, and he's probably the best. The other one that's well worth pointing out, who may well be a collector's item in the future, is Reaper Ashura. Now, the thing you have to know about this guy is he's almost impossible to use in a game. He is so big and so easy to spot that it's almost impossible to use him and play with him in any competitive game. Sure, if you're just shooting some people up on shipment for fun, you can do it, but you can't use him in multiplayer ranked, and you can't use him in battle royale ranked, not at the top levels, because it's just too easy to spot and to kill. But this guy is going to be a collector's item, I am absolutely sure of it, because he was actually designed by a very famous anime guy from Japan, and so the design history in him is something quite amazing, so definitely one to have. So they're the two standouts from the legendaries, the Nikto, Darkside, and Reaper Ashura. Probably a personal favourite just because I do love Gunzo. The clown is the Devil Jester. I was very delighted to get him, and if a mythic Gunzo came out, then that might tempt me back into the mythic operator market. But other than that, I don't see me ever buying another mythic operator again until I do the video on it. Anyway, so that's why I absolutely love the safe house. Oh, you can have a quick look at the weapons as well, but you've sort of seen that from previous season. But that's why I love the safe house. It really gives you an excellent way to have a look at all of your wonderful loot, all the things that you've managed to acquire in COD Mobile Battle, in COD Mobile, and that's why I'm a big fan of the safe house. I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the different things the different guns and things that I have. I will see you in the next video.